Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the yard, so you still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, that's how you know we lit.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Okay, break. Panther streak, Panther streak. Hey, check that, streak.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Inside handoff, Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third down, it's Willis. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack there by Roquan Smith. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Willis now off of play action. Rolling to his right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is fielded at the 7. And he's out right at the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Fournette running right. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
On 1st down, Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Malik Willis.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Hurts throw into the hands of Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
From the set.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here, so how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who...
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Go, Reed, go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Andy Isabella from 8 yards out. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they're going option play on third down. That second down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First and 10, Willis.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's complete, Burks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion left here, Landry. A first down carry for Henry.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Willis, 4th down here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll send Landry in motion right. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 44, Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1.